What's up guys, it's John and welcome back to some more PGA Tour 2K25, and we're going to finish off this event here on TGC Tours this week. So 17 under for the first two rounds. Let's get it finished off.
Starting things off today with a par 4.
Beautiful drive up the first, but yeah, played pretty well in rounds 1 and 2. You can check out that video on the channel if you missed it, but left a lot of putts out there, so hopefully we can fix that here in rounds 3 and 4. Let's have a good weekend. Not the best there. It's only a slight little closed club face, but enough to be pretty punishing, particularly into that little wind. So it's going to be a missed screen, unfortunately. Now, do we play the chip or the flop here? Probably a flop shot to be the safest thing. Could go to super flop, actually. Just feel like that kind of stalls a little bit sometimes, so maybe the full flop would be better. Alright, decent. Went a little bit further than I thought it would, though.
Alright, we need this to go. This to save par.
Nothing in that putt, though. So a good up and down to start us off. But yeah, I feel like I played better than 17 under in rounds 1 and 2, but I just, putting particularly in the first round, was really, really poor. I missed a lot of short ones.
Par 4. I think you know what to do.
Long par 4 here, but it's into the wind on this occasion, so it's going to be even longer. It's a good drive, though.
That's looking nice off the tee.
Could be as much as a hybrid here into the second hole, though, is the problem. Not quite, actually. Downhill quite a bit, but that's a good wind. Yeah, I think I'm going to hit 4-iron just to be safe. Yeah, swing field's a little bit off this morning, that's why I was doing so many practice swings there.
Unfortunately, we missed the green here.
I find that can happen from time to time. You feel like you're doing the same thing, but you just know something's a little bit different. I'm going to try and stop this on the slope, and hopefully it runs on down next to the pin. I'd just be worried about the blast shot running away from me. I'm hoping that doesn't sit too softly.
Okay,
yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It worked out nicely.
Putt and move on. All right, here's a 7-foot putt.
I could say I've nearly snuck away that putt, but it's okay. It's all right. Yeah, currently the cut line is looking that it's going to be around minus 15, so it's going to be close again whether I make the cut, but it's still early enough in the week, obviously, so I won't know that for another day or two. But anyway, hopefully we can make it, but I need to practice one way or another. Yeah, my driving is much improved. It was like that in rounds 1 and 2, but just can't seem to bring that over to the irons just yet. But I'll keep trying. That's a good swing again. That could be close, you know. Needs to sit a little bit. Yeah, that's a good shot. Chance for eagle.
From here. That's not bad at all. And this one is for the birdie with big wings. I think this one will go left to right. Looking very nice.
All right, it's a lovely putt.
Yes.
Need to start being a little bit more aggressive with the putts. I've been leaving a lot of them short, you know, losing speed right at the hole and dropping off. So need to be a bit more aggressive. But that's a good putt there for eagle. 2 under through 3.
Let's see what happens here on hole number 4.
Right, the 4th hole. Again, we played this pretty well this week. I think I birdied it in round 1 and hit a good shot in round 2. I can't remember whether I got the putt or not, but let's see if we can do it again. That's a good strike. Just right at it. Sit. Alright, another fine approach.
And now this from 12 feet. This might move just a touch.
Yeah, and there was very little in that, to be fair. Even the way I'm struggling with the putting at the minute, you're not going to miss those. Alright, 20 under.
And we've got a par 4 here on the 5th.
To the wind, so let's just try and get between the those two bunkers, hopefully. Yeah, once again, my driver swing is much improved, thankfully. If I can keep that rhythm for these kind of shots, I'll be right. But the problem is I tend to lose it a little bit. A little bit of a push there. Might be a bit short anyway. Yeah, it is. But it's not terrible. It's not terrible.
Okay, this one's 20 feet. So far, so good. Who continues to be good?
All right, we're making some putts. We're making some putts. I hope now that I really do make the cut, because this would be disappointing to start like this if we've already missed it. As I said, currently it looks like it was around minus 15 or 16 maybe even, so I'm hoping I hold on with minus 17. It would be disappointing if not, because I did have a silly bogey on the, I think it was the 15th or the 16th in round 2, so that was the only real mistake I made.
Yeah, drive's looking decent here.
All right, we got away with that one there.
We've got about 215 to go from here.
Par 5. A little bit in between clubs. I feel like that could be a little bit too much, but 6 iron is not enough, I don't think. This could be good. Could be very close, actually, if it runs on.
Good shot out there. Nice play.
Good shot again. To be fair, the putts we've had so far, I've had basically no break in them. So there's another eagle. 2 eagles in the opening 6 holes. A fine start.
This hole is a par 4. It's not all that lengthy.
Yeah, we're not reaching today though, I don't think. It landed in around here in round 2, so the wider you, or the further right you go, the wider this little valley is. So I'm going to play it out to the left. Leave ourselves a little pitch. Yeah, that's perfect, yeah. Possibly we could have carried it, but I don't think so. So I think we made the right choice. Now these are the shots I need to start hitting a little bit better. Yeah, not bad. Just underswung it a little bit again. But it is another birdie. Once again, that tried to sneak away a little bit, but we've had it's a fine little run there. Eagle, birdie, birdie, eagle, birdie. So my best stuff so far by a mile. A nice start to round 3.
And the 8th hole is a par 4.
Alright, another good drive.
Good contact with that one.
A lot of kind of shortish par 4s on this course, so you really do have to take advantage of having wedges in your hand. Uphill. How much is that wind going to affect that? Maybe we will just go up to a 9 iron. Pitch and wedge is 136. So yeah, we need to take a little bit off the 9, I think. Just left it a fraction open. Not bad though. Not bad.
16 feet.
Can we keep this little run going?
Looks like this one's breaking right to left.
We can.
Nice.
We're actually holding a few putts for a change, which is nice. It's been a long time coming. What are we? 25 under. 7 unders for the round through 8 holes. My best stuff by a mile. This is uphill a little bit, but I think if this bounces at the front of the green, it should be good. Oh, worst swing so far. It actually kind of slipped a little bit there at the top. That was just a bad swing by me.
Let's have a good second shot here on the 9th.
That might have a chance, you know.
Chip shot.
I played it nicely. Just didn't give it quite enough.
4-foot putt.
Unfortunately, the run comes to an end, but at least we saved the par. It's a hell of a front 9 out and 8 under 26.
And after that one, you're sitting at 8 under.
Yeah. 8 under, actually, yeah. Sorry, I said 7 under a minute or two ago. We were 17 under, not 18 under for 2 rounds.
The back nine.
I wish we were 18 under because then I'd be pretty much guaranteed to miss or to make the cut. It's going to be a little bit tight, I think. I'll have a look on the back nine here now in a minute where it is currently. That's perfect. That should come back in the wind, I hope. Stay away from that bunker. Alright, just about.
This shot's around 95
Just about.
yards to the
Now
pin.
these are the shots I've been kind of doing better with, so let's see if we can hit another good one. It's coming up a good bit short, actually. I jinxed myself. Shouldn't have said nothing.
Hopefully you get the right pace on this one.
But again, there's not much in this.
This one should start off pretty straight and then turn to the left.
How much is it going to turn?
Looks like you got a line on this. This one's still tracking.
Yeah, there's basically nothing in it.
Oh, yes.
Alright, that's a bonus because it wasn't a good wedge shot, to be fair.
And whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm going to need another look at that one.
Yeah, wasn't a good wedge shot, but we made up for it there with a good putt.
And you're sitting right there at 9 under par.
9 under par. Going along nicely. 2 eagles certainly helped, but the par 5s did play pretty easy in this round, to be fair. In rounds 1 and 2 it was a bit tougher to reach them. We can get over this side definitely this time. I think in round 2 I had to lay up over there. Yeah, so currently minus 15 is the cut line, but there's still quite a few people to tee off, so it's going to be close. Hopefully I can make it, but it looks like if I am, it's going to be on the number, which will be disappointing if I do miss it by 1, considering I had that silly bogey on the 15th in round 1, or in round 2 I should say. But anyway, nothing we can do now. Let's just keep this round going. Another chance with a wedge. Let's see if we can hit a better one this time. Bit of slope at my feet as well. Did I underhit that? No, that one's better. Much better.
Yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work.
Alright, another birdie.
Oh, yeah. Second consecutive birdie. I like the way
this is more like it. It's not like it's dead calm either. I mean, there's been enough wind there to make it, I wouldn't say challenging, but I wouldn't say it's easy either. So I'm swinging much better, which is good. And actually holding a few putts.
Should be smooth sailing off the tee.
I'll stop. Alright.
Alright.
Wasn't the best drive, but we'll get away with it again. Only a wedge in. Don't want this to spin though is the only thing, so I'm going to go up to the next one. No point in being short here. Bit of a slope. Should be decent. It's going to go a little bit further right because of the open club face, but distance is bang on again.
Here we go, birdie putt.
Alright.
Wonderful work out there so far.
We're cruising. We're cruising. Only had 3 pars in this round so far. Once again, we're on another little run there with 3 birdies in a row. 28 under.
And teeing this one up on hole number 13.
Alright, this time, I think in round 1 I went for it and got across and had an eagle putt. I laid up in round 2, and with this wind I'm definitely going to have to lay up. But I'm going to hit the driver this time instead of the 3-wood just because of that wind. Get a little bit further up there. Alright, gonna have a little bit of an awkward stance now because of that.
About 100 yards
because of that little push. Just leaving everything a little bit open at the minute, which is a pity.
Alright, kick left. Decent approach there.
Not terrible again.
Alright, 20 feet to go. One's got a pretty steep left to right break.
Oh, that time I actually gave it a little bit too much that time. The rhythm got up into the red, so that's a pity we've let one go there.
And you're currently sitting at...
Wasn't a bad putt, just a little bit firm. That beats the hell out of what I've been doing, leaving him short, but just need to try and fix that kind of open club face, because particularly with the wedges and stuff, that's going to be very punishing. You get away with it with the driver and stuff, but certainly with the wedges and the irons, you want to be hitting it in close.
45 yards away.
Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, better. Still a bit open, sadly.
And that'll do.
I feel like once that gets into your mind, it's hard to stop doing it, but anyway.
And here's an uphill putt, moving to the left.
That was a better putt. Just overread that one.
This one's a short.
Gave it a little bit too much break, but it was a much better rhythm, thankfully. Don't mind missing putts like that when I misread it. It's when I have the line, I have the speed wrong. That's what does my head in. So let's stay at 11 under.
Now on to number 15. This one's a par 3.
Is the 9 iron going to be enough here? Yeah, I feel like it should be. Doubting myself now, though. I mean, what's the point in coming up short? Maybe we'll just take a little bit off the 8 again. I feel like that's what I've been doing this week, and it's worked out pretty well so far. Better shot there. Actually pulled it a little bit at the start. Typical. Got the second one right and missed the perfect at the start. It's not bad, though. This for three. If we miss this, it's going to be 3 pars in a row for the first time in the round, which would be a bit disappointing. Oh, good bit of break, and that wasn't the easiest of putts.
Here we go. 4 par.
Alright, things have dried up a little bit. 3 pars in a row.
Under par for you.
That's a pity. Got 3 holes to go, though, and one of them is a par 5, so hopefully we can still reach
Careful out there, the wind's blowing right
30 under would be nice. Long par 4 here, though. Yeah, made sure I didn't pull or push that one towards the water. Beauty of a drive. Again, you don't get many flat lies on this course.
Second shot on the 16th. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this.
We're slope at our feet, but the wind should still bring this back a little bit. Yeah, pretty good. Just pulled it, actually. But once again, it's a pretty good shot, particularly with a long iron. We've hit the long irons good.
This one's from around 21 feet.
Not a whole lot in this either.
I think this one's going just a bit to the right. Oh, look at this thing. Still on track.
Yeah, basically nothing in that. It hung out there a little bit, but
Drops it on in there.
good birdie. Par 3 and a par 5 to come. But yeah, certainly my best stuff.
12 under par after that hole.
Certainly my best stuff so far.
Okay, on to 17. This one's a par 3.
I think a par and a birdie actually will give us a 59, I think, or possibly even a 58. So that would be a first for me in this game. What do I want to hit here, though? Thinking 5 iron might be a little bit big, but I want to get up onto that top tier. Pulled it first and then left it a bit open. Wind is helping us, but not the best shot there. One of my worst swings so far.
17th.
Chance to hold this, though. What have we got? Are we best chipping? I feel like it's such a flat putt. It'd be kind of strange not to putt it. Looks fairly flat as well. Up. I've pulled it a little bit, but am I going to get away with it? All right. We've made it. In the end, it was a good decision. I always say a bad putt is better than a bad chip. A little bit of a pull on the swing line, but it's in the cup.
And 13 under par is your current score.
13 under. I don't know what the par is around here. If it's a par 71, a birdie will be for a 57. So, some good stuff.
And now, the 18th hole. This one's a par 5.
Yeah, we're going to have to go down this way this time again. I took a little bit too much off the drive this time. In round 2, but I think this time the wind is a little bit different, so I'm still going to err a little bit on the side of caution.
Not sure. This one could roll into the rough, though.
If it's just light rough, it's not too bad.
All right, you'll wind up safely in the fairway.
That actually isn't light rough either. It's all heavy rough, so
we're looking at about
got away with that one.
yards or so.
Judged it just about right. Just a little bit of a closed club face there. It was a good strike though. It's probably going to be a putt. Yeah, it's going to be closer than I thought it would.
You putting for eagle now. That's fine work. Fine work indeed. It's getting there.
Well, that's a hell of a round, folks.
Wow,
My best stuff by a million miles.
What a nice feeling. Capping things off today with an eagle.
That's 3 eagles in the round as well.
And that's going to do it. We are done here.
Let's have a look at that scorecard. So it's a 56, 15 under par by a million miles. My best round. I think, obviously, I've only been back playing the game for a couple of weeks. I think I've had a couple of 11 under par rounds. So that's my best by a mile. I really do hope we can make the cut, though. I'm still keeping an eye on that. It's probably going to be another day or so before I know, but by far my best stuff, and I'm delighted with that. Let's go in and hopefully have a good round 4 as well and finish it off.
And welcome to this event. This is the final round of the event. Repeat.
All right, wins similar kind of to round 1 direction, I think.
All our eggs into one basket here and just go for it, I think.
Let's try and finish off this tournament well. That was a brilliant round there, 15 under par.
You have a bit of fun here.
More of the same needed, though.
Okay, hitting into an elevated green here.
That's a nice shot. Maybe allowed. Yeah, I was thinking I was allowing a little bit too much for the wind. I have a tendency to do that. A little bit too much respect for it. That's going to start turning away, isn't it? Yeah. Tricky little putt, though. So it was. Double breakers, never easy to judge, but let's settle for the par to start.
You are currently sitting right at even par.
But yeah, some good stuff to work on anyway going into the next few weeks. Hopefully, as I said, we can make the cut, but even still, it's still a much better performance, which is the main thing. You think of the first couple of weeks I played, I was only shooting 6 or 7 under for 2 rounds, so much improved, thankfully. It was always going to take a bit of time. I am a year behind everybody else at the end of the day. Not easy to get to this pin, but let's see if we can hit a great shot in round 2, actually. Something similar would be nice. What are we looking at? I left it a bit open. I quit on that one completely. That was a cowardly swing. It was a cowardly swing. Can't blame anything there other than myself. Oh, big pull. Big pull. Stop.
And hopefully you get a good look at this next putt. Well played out of that bunker, though. This putt's left to save par.
Good firm putt, though. Save the par.
Nicely done.
Wasn't the best played hole, but we'll walk out of there with a par.
And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to
right.
Yeah,
we probably won't reach now in round 4, unfortunately. The wind was with us in the last round. Couldn't hit the drive any better, though. Just need to carry that over into my irons, hopefully at some point. I'll lay back a little bit further here, actually. You can see just with the irons, I just have a tendency to leave them open, which is a pity. Hopefully I can fix that soon because I'm already improving a lot, but we'd be on the pie ball if I could fix that. There's a 50 degree going to run up that hill. I'm not a fan of the pitch shots in this game at all. Let's see. Hoping that runs up. Comfortably ran up, actually. I thought it might have bounced a little bit shorter.
From here, who knows what could happen, but
right.
I'm eager to find out. You got a downhill putt here, breaking to the right. Well, this one's looking
just
good
underhit
so
it a little bit.
And from there,
needed a bit more break or a bit more pace, one or the other.
And we're ending this hole with a bit of a tap.
All right, never nice parring par 5s, but
even par.
It's a tricky little approach shot there. I probably could have done with laying back even further. just that fraction open again. It's not going to be bad. It just does enough to just punish you a little bit. So
Yep, that's
need to work on that,
raised
but
nicely.
we're not a mile off it.
And from 25 feet out.
I'm going to go left edge with this one, I think.
Starting this one out pretty good.
Pace is good if
Ooh,
it should
continues to
turn
be
back.
good.
Alright,
And
just
the
about.
putt goes down fantastically.
Alright, like the first round, we get our first
Well, that's
birdie of the day
another look. Let's see what
on the
happens.
fourth hole. Wasn't much in that putt, to be fair. I thought it was actually going to hang out
That
for a
one will
minute.
go down to 1 under par.
We started the round 32 under par, so I think at least we'd want to be reaching 40 under
Going right to left on this
at the
one.
very least. My driver swing is just, it's so much better than everything else. It used to be the case where the driver was the thing I'd struggle with, but
And this
we're
one's
hitting it nicely
about
now.
90
Hopefully I
yards
can
to
carry it over eventually.
That green slopes away from us a little bit. Gotta be careful we don't go too far.
It's just always a little bit of a push and an open.
Solid approach there, pin high.
Not much in this
Looks
though.
like we could have a birdie on this hole. That
Back-to-back
was
birdies.
amazing.
We've been able to say that quite a bit in this video, to be fair. It's been a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff.
After that, you'll go down to 2 under par. And this one's a par 5 here on the 6th.
Once again, yeah, probably with that wind, we're not going to reach. Good drive, though. If we can get this up around the bunker somewhere, it won't be too bad. Yeah, any other wind direction, even if it was just a bit out of the left or right, we'd probably reach. See if we can get it up there somewhere.
This one could.
Yeah, it's just going
end
to
up in
sneak
the rough.
into
Not
the
sure,
rough,
though.
isn't it? Just.
rolled into the
It
east,
takes
that
a
one,
little bit of
unfortunately.
control away, but I think we're still playing the same shot one way or another. It's going to be a little pitch. Oh, a little kick to the left. Yeah, distance
Good
was
shot.
good. It just shot out to the
we
left
go,
there, but
10 feet
again,
away.
very little in the
Looks like this
putts.
one starts straight and then goes a bit to the right.
Really missed that one. Actually, right as I pulled the
my,
stick
that
back,
was
I could see there was just a little bit more break at my feet than I thought, but thankfully I allowed enough for it.
Brought things
3 in a row.
to 3 under after that one. Okay, 7th hole, par 4.
Yeah, this is probably the best pin we've had so far on this hole for reaching. Little pull off the tee. That's a pity.
Nice swing.
That would have come around nicely with the fade if not. It's not bad. We should get up and down here for an easy birdie, but would have been nice to have an eagle putt. There's no way I'm pitching that anyway. Let's hit a little flop shot. So, all right.
And this one is for the birdie.
All right.
In there. Here's your 4th.
Once
birdie
again,
of the
nearly
day.
didn't give that enough, but it's in the hole now for 4 in a row. 72 under though for 4, or not even 4 rounds.
Into our
That's
face on this one.
serious shooting. I doubt I'll ever get to that. As I said, I am a year behind everybody else, but I'm getting there now. But
Looks like we're
72
going
under
the
just
fairway.
sounds a bit.
All
I don't
right,
think
what do
I'll
we
ever
got
reach
here?
that.
Looking like about 165 to the pin.
Pill a good bit. Always just a little bit
Let's
open.
hope this does not find the rough, but not sure yet.
Bit large, bit large.
Setting up here now for our 3rd
Let's
shot.
try the chip shot this time. I'm going to try and just bump it a little bit short and let it run down. Alright, played it nicely.
Here we go. Let's save par on this one.
Played her nicely.
And your score this round is currently 4 under par. And the 9th hole is ready for us. Hopefully you're ready for it.
Alright, that's a very nice pin to try and get at. There's a little bit of a slope too. Gonna come back to the 6 iron. Try and fade it in. Yeah, one of my best strikes with an iron.
Get to the right.
Might
Get to
even
the
be a
right.
little bit long actually with the 6 iron. Yeah, it's still a good shot though. It's just going to go a little bit
Approach shot
large.
worked out just fine. And this one is from 23 feet.
That's going to just hang out, isn't it? Oh, man. Again, I don't
Okay,
mind
let's
that.
go.
That was a
This
good
one
pop.
is
Pace
for
was
par.
good. Just gave it a little bit too much break. All right, 4 under.
4 under
Average enough
par
front nine, but to
currently.
be fair, it's going to look average considering how I played in round 3, but still not terrible.
All right, tee this one up and have a good drive. We're on a par 4 as we hit the 10th hole.
I was thinking, am I better off laying back here or maybe try and get up there between that bunker on the right and those 3 there? We'll try it. It's probably going to kick a little bit left. I mean, in one of the bunkers is not too bad anyway. But if it could stay short of them, which it has, that's perfect. Let's hit a little spinner in here.
That's going to work just
That'll
fine
do
on the
nicely.
approach.
That'll do nicely.
5 feet left to go. Nice.
All right,
putt,
good
and that
birdie.
is for birdie number
Nice way to
5
start the back
today.
9. As I said, the goal at the very least is 40 under, but I feel like where we are, there's still a par 5 to come on the last hole as well. We could probably do better than that.
See if you can use the wind on this hole. Left to right.
Perfect.
Good shot. And we're about 115 yards away.
A bit in between here. Let's try and take some off of this. That's a better swing. It's a much better swing if I could bottle that up. Look at that.
That is beautiful.
Stitched.
All right, drop this one in. This one for birdie.
Stitched to the flag.
Great work out there on the course today. Birdie number 6.
But yeah, by far my best stuff, I keep saying, which is nice. Get a bit of confidence.
Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. There we go. Great contact.
All right, going to be another
All right,
hanging
this one's
lie.
125 yards out.
Yeah, I feel like pitching wedge should be perfect here. Maybe a little bit of stop on it. Just that little bit open again. You can see how punishing it is when you have a slope at your feet then as well. Might not have had enough club anyway, actually.
Left to right pretty hard.
I've underhit that a little bit. The rhythm was really good. Just underhit it. Still got there, actually. Never mind.
Oh, yes.
Say nothing. Say nothing. Actually, a perfect rhythm for a change, which I never usually get. It's always a little bit of an underswing with a fast rhythm, but got it perfectly there, Johnny.
7 under par after that hole.
I think the wind has been fairly similar to round 1, so we should be able to have a go at this green.
Okay, this hole we got a tailwind to deal with.
As I said, need a little bit of luck with the bounce. As long as we don't hit that lone tree there, we should be good. Pulled it a fraction, actually. Get through. Yeah, it's still going to be fine, actually. This could be better. This could be even better than round 1. Keep going.
Look at you go. Putting for eagle here now on this.
Another eagle.
4.
3 of those in round 3.
Go this for your eagle. This one's tracking.
All right, right in the middle.
Oh, yeah. She's
right in the middle.
The eagle.
$41 under.
All right, the par 4.
Comfortably reaching my target.
Nice shot. Looks like about 150 yards to go.
I have a little bit of stop there as well if this goes a bit big, but I think it should be alright with that wind. Slight little push, but
A little too far to the right.
The slope should come back. Oh, it just landed in the fairway, which gave it a slightly firmer bounce, but still a decent shot. Still a decent shot.
Okay, 13 feet to the hole.
A little bit hard, that one. It's going to be all right, though. The line was good. Putting has been much better. I've got over the putts and just hit them on the line that I'm happy with rather than second guess myself, which is what I've been doing so far. So
here comes hole number 15.
That's been good as well. This could be the hole that costs me, though. As I said, I bogeyed this in round 2 and it's going to be close for the cut. Why couldn't I have hit that swing in round 2?
Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing.
Little hop forward, hopefully. All right, little shy. Chance. Oh, just stayed out. Just stayed out.
If you want to save par on this hole, we got to drop this right here. Okay, after that one.
All right, 3 holes to go.
10 under.
16 is a bit of a tough par 4. It's a long one.
Okay,
but I've played it pretty well this week, to be fair, so every chance we could birdie it again.
Got some good contact on that one. And we got around 220 to go from here.
Ooh. A little bit in between. I'm going to go with the 4-iron though and try and chase it up. Feel like hybrid is too much. Hit that really well. Get a nice bounce. Oh, it just kicked over to the right. If I could have kept that a fraction more left, I think that was perfect. Can't blame the strike though. Look where it's come back to though.
Today. That's all right.
Hmm.
And this is your 3rd shot.
And the only thing is there's a bit of a hill past it, so. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
9 feet to the hole from here.
Alright, good save. Good save. I've only had 1 bogey the entire week, and that came from a 110-yard hole or something like that on the 15th tree putting from the edge of the green, so it could have been a bogey-free 4 rounds for me, but
this one is
still,
number 17.
we'll take the positives where we can. I'm going to go back to a 7-iron here. A little bit of slope behind the pin too, if it gets a hard kick. Oh man, look at that. Look at that open club face. I should have said nothing about bogeys. What am I going to do here? Will this spin from the heavy rough? Even if it spins a little bit into that, or what would the flop do? So does the flop get there is the thing. I don't know. No, I think I'm going to try and hit the spinner into the slope. Came out a little bit strange actually. Came out really flat. Fortunately, it's probably going to be another bogey. Terrible swing there as well. Didn't really give that a chance at all.
Setting up for the bogey.
All right, pity.
All right, 9 under.
Shouldn't have mentioned bogeys on the on the tee box. It's a pity we dropped back.
We got a left to right breeze on this hole.
A bit of a pull, but that should be perfect.
Nicely done. Time for our.
Can we get another eagle?
Here on number 18.
Had a lot of them. A bit in between again. Just overdid the fade actually. Probably better that that went off the green, to be honest. Let's see if we can hit a flop in there. Just ran on a bit actually. Coming out of the rough, we didn't get any stop on it. There's not much in this putt though, I don't think. Just make sure we hit it hard enough. All right. A little bit of an untidy finish to the round here. Bogey in 17. A par on 18 just about. But yeah, bit of an untidy finish, but still my best performance so far. As I said, hopefully I can make the cut. I'll keep an eye on it. But nonetheless, still a really good performance over the weekend, I feel like. What did we shoot there in the end? 9 under par, yeah, with a bogey. Not terrible, but yeah, 15 under par and 9 under par for rounds 3 and 4. Much improvement, and hopefully I can carry that into the next few events, hopefully, because it's been a bit of an improvement, and that's what we want to see. But as always, appreciate you stopping by to check out today's video. Make sure to drop a like if you're enjoying the videos, and subscribe as well if you're new, to make sure you don't miss any future uploads. But yeah, I'll be back with another video towards the weekend. Have a good day.